I'm going to have to get off this very quickly because otherwise I'm going to get copyright. Yeah, I wish I could just sit here and listen to the Avengers theme with you guys, but unfortunately, that's just not available. In fact, I'm probably should have just started the stream after getting into the thing, but I really wanted to just come on and talk a bit. I was very upset with myself that I had to call it early today. So called it early yesterday, so I'm making up for it over the afternoon stream today. But yeah, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to come on, oh, that's fitting, Captain America, is because I wanted to talk about the brand new Avengers Infinity Saga helicarrier that is being released. I absolutely love it. I think it looks it looks stunning, you know. The helicarrier looks amazing. I genuinely cannot wait to see more of it. Like, the helicarrier got really. Oh shoot! I need to put it on normal Captain America because otherwise, team up moves aren't going to work. But yeah, I absolutely adore this new Captain America. I'm going to talk about the minifigs properly, but like, I just want to talk a bit about the actual build itself first. So I saw the leaks that got released the other day, and I was like, okay, I can see a little bit of brown on the Steve Rogers leg. So I'm like, is it actually happening? Then I go to, you know, yesterday when the actual images are released, and it's the best minifigure of the year so far. But the actual build itself, it looks fantastic. I can't lie. Obviously it's another micro scale one. I'd love a minifig scale helicarrier, but that is going to be like 5 times the price because obviously minifig is like 5 times bigger than studs. It's not even micro scale like the 2015 one was, which I don't really mind it as such. I think it's fine. You know, I love the helicarrier theme from the first game. I'm so glad they brought that back in 2016 for this game. But yeah, I think this is again another example of how the Infinity Saga is combining movies together. Because the set is the first Avengers helicarrier, but the references and sort of the selection of minifigures offered, it is a mix of the first Avengers and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And I love it because obviously it's not the Project Insight one from Winter Soldier, but it is the one we see in the first Avengers film, which I'm going to be honest is the better one of the two. I love the Winter Soldier. It is actually in my top 5 favourite MCU films. However, I do just like the I do really like the first Avengers one a lot. It's just iconic. You know, I was very upset that in Endgame we didn't see a helicarrier fly through a portal and we get like a mothership of Avengers, like, you know, like reside up there. I feel like that would have been so cool because I absolutely loved seeing the helicarrier in Avengers: Age of Ultron. I thought, you know, that scene of when the helicarrier flies up to the to Sokovia, it looks so cool, and especially when Steve is like, this is what S.H.I.E.L.D.'s supposed to be. I'm like, that was beautiful. I love that. So I do love what the helicarrier, like the scenes with the helicarrier in the MCU. In fact, I'm quite gutted that we haven't seen a helicarrier since Age of Ultron. I really wish we saw one in Infinity War and in Endgame. Obviously, you know, it's kind of difficult because S.H.I.E.L.D. had been, you know, broken down by that point because of obviously the events of the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I would love to have seen more from, you know, love to have seen more from the helicarrier. The build, I do like the fact they've tried to make it as, you know, a building as possible, not just a crap ton of stickers, because one thing about Lego is I hate stickers, but they are cheaper than printed pieces. So the fact they've actually made like a printed incorporated the runway into the build technique, I do think that is really good, and it just makes the build just look a hell of a lot better. I shouldn't have done this race. I feel too locked in on the race now. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. It looks very good. Obviously, when I talk about this set, the likelihood of me buying it is very slim. Unfortunately, I am not in a position where I can pay for such big Lego sets, and if I could, I would probably prioritise the Avengers Tower, only because I do prefer like minifigure scale building, and I do consider the helicarrier as, you know, a modular helicarrier would be. Oh god, I missed it. A modular helicarrier would be like the coolest thing ever, but at the same time, it would be so expensive. I wouldn't mind if, like, maybe in a year or two we get a almost like, because we had the micro scale helicarrier, we have this one which is a direct to consumer, but like a play scale, like a helicarrier that can fit minifigures, kind of like what we got in 2020 with the Avengers game, when we had those sets that was based off of the, well, loosely based off of the Avengers game. I think that would have been really cool. I just forgot I can, like, because I do think that's really, like, that set was really cool. Obviously, I would have preferred it had it been an MCU set, but it wasn't, so it is what it is there. But I'm hoping that we get the return of Marvel modulars, like in the direct-to-consumer scale, because I do like the mini ones. However, I do prefer, like, you know, your Sanctum Sanctorum, your Sanctum Sanctorum, your Daily Bugle, X-Mansion, Avengers Tower. Like, those are my favourite Marvel sets ever. But yeah, in terms of the minifigures of this helicarrier, this is what I really want to talk about. By far, the best selection of minifigures in a Marvel set in quite a while. I want to talk about, I'm going to switch off Tony here, and we're going to let's get Bucky out. There it is. Yeah, these two, obviously this is the old Age of Ultron minifigure, but I mean, it kind of takes features from the stealth suit and just makes it more cap colours. But the suit from the minifigures, they're just the best they've ever been. I'm not saying the best minifigures of all time, but some of, you know, the strongest minifigures in any Marvel set going. They just look incredible. Like, honestly, the stealth suit Captain America is the best Captain America minifig we've ever had, and I'm including the CMF Sam Wilson one in that. I love that minifigure. It's one of my favourite ones I own, but it's just the best. I love my Age of Ultron and Endgame Captain Americas, but the fact I've had to go and make upgrades to them is a bit of a, you know, bit of a piss take, excuse my language. You know, but this one we have arm prints, we have dual molded legs, we have leg prints, like, we have the lot, and it's what I've wanted in a Captain America minifigure for years. They've even given him a new print for his cowl, and I'm like, that's just levels. Like, it's the strongest minifigure in the set, and the Winter Soldier one, oh my god, I remember absolutely adoring this minifig when I first saw it. This one right here, right? You know, it's got the arm print, it's got the gun holster, and even now it's been finally dethroned. Well, saying that, there's a couple of them with Bucky minifigs that I think are slightly better, but in terms of you know, this one, it's finally dethroned the original, like, proper Winter Soldier one. Because the one from the Civil War set last year was just atrocious. Like, honestly, that thing was embarrassing, like, how bad that was. Like, that was just, ugh, it was awful. But the new one is just, it's just so good. And even the other, like, you know, non-superpower characters like Hawkeye Hawkeye looks awesome. He looks like the best one we've had outside the CMF one, but even the CMF one I had to upgrade, which is again another piss take. I've got classic Hawkeye there just because it's the best one in this game. And then Nick Fury, where is he? Because I think the Nick Fury in this game is actually based off of I need to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, N, N, J, K, N, M. Oh, that's Maria Hill. N, 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 N. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Oh, yeah, there he is. As you can see, like, this one looks good. Obviously, the grey legs are a bit jarring, but it's good he had the print. And then the one that came out in Far From Home, that was used for years, like in the Avengers Tower. It was in all sorts of like non-MCU sets as well. That one was great. It just got very old, and I'm ready for a new one. So this new Nick Fury does look fantastic. Like I love this new Nick Fury minifigure. It just looks so good. And obviously Hawkeye as well. He looks levels. But I would love to get this suit here as a minifigure, and like maybe a classic Avengers Mansion or something. I don't know. I just love the like comic booky designs as well. I think it looks so cool. But it would be so nice to see some more like sets and stuff based off these designs. They just look so cool. But yeah, Maria Hill as well, and Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson looks fantastic. I can't lie. He looks so cool. I really like Agent Coulson as a character, and I never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. unfortunately. I just didn't get around to it, and there's that much of it now. I'd be like, it'd take me a while. But at the same time, I'm just here thinking like, these minifigures look so cool, and I'd love to get the set like in its entirety. But yeah, I think the standout for me is probably Steve Rogers in the stealth suit. That one is the best Captain America we've ever gotten, and I'm not sure if there's ever one that, unless they remake the Age of Ultron, unless they remake the Endgame Captain America, then I don't foresee there being a new one that could be any better. And and the thing is as well, it's not like they even have to like give every Steve Rogers like an exclusive leg print. Just take the one from the stealth suit and give it to the other ones, but then give like unique arm prints. Like it's not that deep, like, because the good thing about Steve Rogers' suits, because even though Cap has, in my opinion, some of the best suit designs in the MCU, a lot of his suits are quite similar, and I wouldn't mind if they just reused his like boot prints and like the dual molded boots. I wouldn't mind that at all. Like for the Endgame one, I would love to see an Endgame set with like, and I'm hoping we get this in the Epic Moments set that's rumoured to come out this year, because obviously the Epic Moments has been off to an amazing start, and hopefully we'll see that through to 2027, so on and so forth, because they've sold really well. So I'm hoping the Epic Moments will carry on, because they're my favourite of the new dioramas. But like an Endgame diorama is not of the final battle, but of the original 6 Avengers in their final suits as together. Because obviously it's not their final suits ever, because Steve's coming back. In fact, I heard the news today that yesterday that Chris Evans is coming back in Secret Wars, and I had a feeling he would, so it wasn't too big of a surprise. But still, it was lovely to hear about, because I love Chris Evans as Captain America. He is one of my consistently favorite characters in all the movies. I love his take of Steve Rogers, and hopefully, whatever suit he's wearing in Doomsday and Secret Wars will get made into a minifigure that's as detailed as this one. But yeah, it just looks so good. Like, it's honestly one of the strongest minifigures in the entire like Lego Marvel collection now. So, you know, I think all we need now is we need to bring back. I want them to bring back this headpiece from Ultron, because I love this top headpiece. The helmet here, it looks so good, but I want them to bring it back. I would love a set with all the like leading Avengers and all like the leading villains of each film as well. So like maybe do like an Avengers like collection set with the original 6 plus like maybe 1 or 2 like of each others, like, you know, from the Guardians, from like Spider-Man, like a massive direct-to-consumer, like, I don't know, Avengers like compound like celebration set for the 15 years of the first Avengers, and have like the original 6 in their like Endgame suits, but like mega detailed. You know, all the villains as well, so like Thanos, Loki, Ultron with this like top headpiece, and Doctor Doom, and then have like, you know, maybe Reed Richards, an Invisible Woman, maybe Star-Lord, maybe Gamora, maybe Black Panther, maybe like Bucky and Yelena as well, and then you can get like Sentry in there, like half villain, half like hero. That'd just be so cool. But yeah, like I really hope we get more sets with this kind of level of detail, because the detail so far this year has been much better. Like, you've got Iron Man with arm prints, you've got the Venomized Captain America, which looks, despite the fact I hate Venomized minifigures, that one looks amazing, probably the best one we've had. We've had the incredible Tobey Maguire era Venom minifig, the Topher Grace one. That looks incredible. I actually have that set. I don't have it on my Epic Moments set. I do have it on my No Way Home diorama. But I'd be very tempted to like bricklink a second one, just so I can have it on there as well. But yeah, I love that suit, that Venom minifigure. Obviously, the Epic Moments sets, they're my new favorite thing that Marvel have done. You know, there's a couple of, I feel like my favorite like things that Marvel do, Lego Marvel does at the moment, are the Infinity Saga like ships, like, you know, your Milano, your Benatar, your Quinjets, Rocket's Warbird. I need more of them. I need them all. Obviously I don't have any. Oh, the Bowie as well from Guardians 3. I just need those ships. Like, I really want at least the Age of Ultron Quinjet and the Guardians of the Galaxy Milano. I'm hoping that they'll do a Guardians of the Galaxy like Milano 2, and then have like them in their like Guardians 2 uniforms. Just because, you know, obviously the Milano came out not last year but the year before, and I think it's retired now, unfortunately. So I don't think I'll be able to get that. The same with the Quinjet from this year, like, it's retiring. So I don't think I'll be able to get it. But at the same time, I'd absolutely love to get a Milano and Quinjet next to my Rocket's Warbird, because I do have that, and I also have Baby Rocket's like ship that he escaped the High Evolutionary with in Guardians 3. But yeah, I would love to get that suit, well, that like ship. And yeah, my favourite things that Lego Marvel are doing are the Epic Moments collection, the ships, and the all like ships / jets, and then also the like mini modulars they're doing. Because I don't know if they're still doing the big modulars. You know, I kind of hope they are, but until we find out whether they're still doing them or not, you know, we're unsure as to what they're going to be doing. So yeah, I would love to get some more like dioramas or like collection like sets Like I wouldn't. I feel like a lot of people would moan if it got like a massive Avengers A. Personally, I wouldn't, just because I think it looks really nice. Like the Avengers logo. I know people don't like the logos. I do personally. I really like the logos. Because I've got the Marvel logo, I've got the Star Wars one. I'd like the Batman one, to be honest. But I'd also love an Avengers A, because I do love that logo set, and give like premiere editions of the Endgame Avengers. Maybe like a purple A to celebrate Endgame returning, and then like retire making sets from Endgame to focus on Doomsday and Secret Wars. But yeah. Plus, to be fair, that's if they still wanted to make Endgame sets, you could, you know, stretch that Stealth Suit one a little bit, because they did use it in Endgame as well when Steve went to go confront Thanos on you know, on that planet. I forget what the planet was called. That's not good. Endgame's my favourite film as well. But yeah, also I love the blue shield as well on that Steve Rogers. Like, it looks so nice. Like, it's the best set. It's the best. Oh, it's the best Steve Rogers minifigure we've ever got. I don't want to jinx it, but possibly ever will get as well. Like, you know, that set is, well, that minifigure is just so good. You know, I can't imagine how good we'd get another Steve Rogers outside that price gap. And please make it more accessible as well, because I really want that set. I really want those minifigs, but I can't pay for the full set. You know, like same with the Bucky one. I just love them all. Honestly, they're all perfect. In terms of minifigs that could have been in there, I think maybe a Mark 6 Iron Man would have been a good one. You know, I think that one would have been a great minifig. I'll play Mark 6 now. Because even though I have the Mark 6, I don't have the battle damaged one, which obviously gets torn up in the Helicarrier. Obviously, my plan is to get Avengers Tower, so I will have that Mark 6 minifigure, hopefully. But, yeah, I just feel like it would have been so cool to get, like, other characters that are quite, like, commonly known with the, with that suit, with that set. Where is Falcon? A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, he's down here. Nice. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Also getting a Winter Soldier Falcon. You know, that Falcon had such aura when he first came in. I know I feel quite frightened of saying that, but you know, it came in with a bit of a bang. So I do really like that. That suit design for Falcon. It's very simple. It's very, like, you know, jeans, a t-shirt, and the obviously like the harness to use his wings. Yeah, I just really like it, and I think it would have been great to see him in this set with the Mark 6, and possibly even, you know, War Machine as well. I think it would have been a great figure to have. But I'm not going to lose sleep over him not being there, you know? Like, you know. Yeah, it's just a great set. Great minifigure. Great minifigures, but it could have had a little bit more. I'm surprised there's not a Black Widow in there. Like a Winter Soldier Black Widow. That would have been really cool. I'd have loved that, but I'm not going to lose sleep over that not being there, because it's quite easy to make. Just take the Avengers one, and then stick like a fringe hairpiece on it. So yeah, I do want the Age of Ultron minifigures as well. I want that diorama, because I've got my Endgame diorama and my No Way Home one. I want one from Age of Ultron, because I think that's one of the most underrated films. And I do like the Civil War one, but truthfully, it's just too. I have too many issues with that set to justify actually buying it. You know, like. One of those sets. If it was like, you know, 20 quid, then I'm eating that up, you know. I would buy that set for like 20 quid, but like nearly 100 quid, I couldn't do it, you know. If there was like a mega discount on that set, you know, like clearance. I remember I once saw an Eternals set for 20 quid, but I hate the Eternals. I hated that film, so therefore I couldn't couldn't justify it. But yeah, it's smooth flying at the moment. Yeah, that is going to be my thoughts on that set though. I feel like I don't know what else to say, but yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for me for this stream. I've had an awesome time talking about this set. Yeah. Anyway, massive thank you for watching and peace out.